All right, everyone, how you doing? This is Mark the Valuenaire here, back with the Valuenaire Vault, and this is episode number 2. And today we're going to talk about something that has really helped me out in a lot of situations. I actually learned this from one of my mentors in the home-based business industry, and actually the first time I heard it was on YouTube. And then the second time I heard it was on his CD. I actually bought his CD, and his name is Mr. David Immonitier. And I bought a CD. It's called Conceive, Believe, and Achieve Your Way to Success. I listen to CD number 1 every single day because it was the most important part about that CD was the mindset. So I'm just here to share this information in my rendition. You probably heard this before, and if you didn't, it's going to be something really good for you. It's called the WIN formula. And, again, when I first heard it, I was like, man, this is amazing. So anytime I'm looking to do something different or get to a new level, I kind of go through the WIN formula and apply the WIN formula to that process. Now, it's not that, you're going to win automatically, you're going to win right away, but the goal is that you're going to be in a winning process. All right. Even winning is a process. I'm at the time of it could be at any point. There's in a lot of times in sports, you can see a team that's down, and then they get the right coach, or they get the players that from other teams to work together, especially in the pros, or even if it's college and they go out and do some great recruiting. And, now you got the coach, you got the players, and then maybe the first couple years, they're not as good. First year, they may win a few more games than they did last year. And then, but when it gets to that third year, they're, in playoff contention or championship contention because they were in the winning process. And then eventually, over a period of time, either like at a college, like they have a winning system, or within a pro team, they finally have those team members that can play together, and every year they're looked upon to become a championship team. But that's the thing about winning, and winning it depends on what it is. Winning to one person can be different to someone else. Winning may be getting first. Winning may even just be getting better, right? My daughter's junior year of track. She ran track her junior year of high school, and it was her first year running like organized, very competitive sports in high school because she danced. And when she first got on the track, ran a 400, she ran a 107. Now in high school, that's pretty average, all right. The top runners were running like 57s, 58s, But throughout the year, she got her time down to a 101. Throughout that track season, she went from a 107 to a 101. Now, did it put her in contention to be able to compete with some of the best in the state of Georgia? Maybe not. But her win was that she got better, and what she contributed got her to the state competition, right? She made it to state from getting better. That's a win. That's a huge win, all right? So we're going to go over what the WIN formula is today, and you can apply this to anything. You can apply this to absolutely anything that you do. All right. So write this down. Take notes. If you listen to this on the podcast, if you're watching on YouTube, we're actually going to do this on YouTube again, where we're actually like record the screen, and you can kind of see, and because some people learn visually, some people learn through audio, some people learn hands-on. So we're going to have it for everyone. So this will be on this YouTube channel again, but it'll be the screen recorded, maybe a PowerPoint slide or something like that. But if you're listening, then just, pay attention, follow along. So the W stands for willing. All right. And what does the word willing mean? It means to like kind of give up yourself, be willing, be open. So the W stands for willing. But what do you have to be willing to do? Number one, you have to be willing to learn. So whatever you're looking to win at, you have to be able to learn that process, right? Like my daughter had to learn how to run the 400-meter race. All right. There's a way you run it. The first 100, the second 100, the last 100, the third 100, the last 100, there's a way you run it. And so you have to learn. So whatever it is that you're looking to win at, learn first. I I've been in network marketing now since 2002. And, you know, I've had some great years, or I've had some not so great years. But, you know, just recently, at the time this is being recorded, I decided to, you know, get back involved in the industry. And yeah, I have learned a lot, but the individual I'm learning from has had way more success than I have. So what I had to do was forget all that stuff, well, most of the stuff I learned, and be willing and open to learn something new from someone that has had much more great success than I have. Which means that I had to put that ego aside, or, you know, those emotions aside, and be willing to learn. So, and you can get that through a mentor, through a coach, through a book, whatever it is. Be willing to learn, because the reason you're not where you are, where you want to be yet, is because you haven't learned it yet. It's not that you don't know, or you're failing or being unsuccessful. It's just that you haven't learned what that is yet. Okay. The second thing is that you must be willing to change. And what I mean is that not change who you are, change your personality, because that's what makes you. I'm talking about change what you're doing. Like, change what you're reading, change who you hang around, change what you're watching, change who you're listening to, change what you're listening to. Those kind of changes, because there's a lot of individuals around you that may not be ready to win yet. They may not be ready to go to that next level, and you're going to have to change your environment. Because, you know, a lot of your friends, even your family members, sometimes your spouse, your partner, they may not just be ready to grow, and you're going to have to change that environment. You're going to have to put a lot of those individuals and things on what we call a season of separation. And you don't have to do it for a long time, but just enough to where you can become strong enough in your process to where outside things don't bother you as much. All right. They still will a little bit, but not as much. Because in the beginning, people are going to be like, oh, what are you doing? And I wouldn't do that. You're always at an event. You're always on the call. You're always on the computer. You're always reading a book. What are you doing? And in the beginning, that can bother you. All right. I'm going to just let you know for myself, it bothered me. But once I learned to kind of put that stuff on a season separation, and then as I got stronger in myself, now when people say things, it doesn't bother me as much. Okay. Not saying that it won't, you know, we're still human, but it just doesn't bother me as much. And I can continue to go on without allowing those outside things to affect me. So that's what I mean by making those changes, is just changing how you are and changing your strength, becoming more mentally tough. All right. Now, another thing you must be willing to do is give something up. All right. And when you give something up, it has to be something that you really, really love doing, or a place you love going to, or something that you have. You must be willing to give up. And whatever you're willing to give up will determine how much you're willing to let change, how much you're willing to learn. So let's say, for instance, you go golfing every weekend and you're looking to win at, you know, getting in shape or losing weight or what have you. Not saying that golf could do that, but you're going to have to change some of your things. So maybe giving up 2 weekends and then replacing it with learning and changing. All right. Maybe you watch 20 hours of television a week, and maybe you cut back 10 hours and you replace that with changing and learning. Okay. But if you watch 20 hours of TV and you only cut back 2 hours, right, as opposed to somebody who cuts back 10 hours, then, you know, who's going to reach their goal faster? Because, you know, they were willing to give up more and replace it with changing and learning. All right. So W stands for willing. Now, the I is something that's going to have to come from yourself. This is not anything that can be done from the outside. The I stands for initiative. And the root word for initiative is to initiate. That means to self-start. You're going to have to be a self-starter. It's, you know, you can have your coach and your mentor and the books and the webinars, and they can speak to you and talking to you blue in the face. But if you do not take that initiative move to say, hey, I'm going to go do these things that was told by me, then it just will never happen. You know, you want to plant a garden. You know, every year we plant like a little garden in the backyard. And if we don't take the initiative to go plant the seeds, then it'll just be 4 little plots of dirt that are just sitting there. And some things may grow on it. You know, it may be some grassy that blows in it, some weeds that blow on it, but it won't be what we want to grow. So if you want to get to that point, you have to take the initiative, and that's self-starting. So if somebody mentions a book, go get the book. If somebody mentions a course or something you should purchase, go get it. And then with that, do your own research. You know, we got Google, we got YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, just type whatever it is that you're looking to get better at on YouTube. You'll be able to find somebody has a video about it somewhere. All right. I mean, you found this video. Okay. So taking the initiative, and N stands for never quit. Just never, 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 never quit. I heard something. Not heard something. I've read something. One of my mentors, Mr. Ray Higdon, he put something out there. He said, you don't, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. It's on my, I put it on my Instagram page. And let me see if I can find this. There it is. He said, you either succeed or you quit. You don't fail. All right. I was like, whoa, that is crazy. So either you're going to get to where you want to go or you're going to quit. All right. There's no failing in that. I tell something to my daughters all the time. You know, you don't win or you don't win or you lose. You know, you don't fail. You either win or you learn. All right. So there's no failure in there. You're either going to win or you're going to learn, or you're going to see it or you're going to quit. And that is how it is. Just never give up. Another one of the individuals I follow online, and she's in the home-based business, network marketing industry like myself. But listen, before I talk about that, let's do a quick sponsor pause for some individuals out there, because, you know, our goal is that, you know, we're going to have millions of listeners and hundreds of thousands of downloads, and we want others to be able to benefit from this podcast. So let's take a small sponsor break. All right. So I was talking about a young lady I follow, and, you know, she's kind of become a coach of mine. And, you know, she's in the home-based business industry just like myself. And I remember the first time I met her, it was at an event in Austin, Texas. We were in Austin, Texas for like this online marketing event, and I had gotten an award. Matter of fact, my award is somewhere. Matter of fact, it's up there, and I got an award there. But it was like a little luncheon that they put together. And she said, I've been in, you know, network marketing for 26 years. And, you know, it took me 26 years to make my first six-figure year. I was like, what? 26? It took her 26 years to make her first six figures in network marketing. And I was blown away. And I'm thinking about individuals that I've shared this opportunity with who got involved in the industry, and they quit after 3 months because they weren't making thousands of millions of dollars a year. And she said 26 years. I was floored. So that is a true never quit. And that's just an inspiration. It just, you know, like I could just say here, you know, you don't succeed. You either succeed or you quit. You don't fail. And so with the WIN formula, it's going to allow you to do that, you know. So W stands for willing. You got to be willing to learn, got to be willing to change, got to be willing to give something up. And that's just in anything, not just business, not just finance. That's building a relationship. That's, you know, in a marriage. That's in, you know, losing weight. That's getting better. A sport. That's anything. Writing a book. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, you have to be willing to learn that process, change what you're doing, you know, who you're hanging out, what you listen to, and be willing to give something up and replace it with changing and learning. And then the next thing is taking the initiative, you know, going out and doing the things that are necessary. All right. Because the information's out there. The information's out there for everyone. All right. And there's nothing new. All right. Out there. It's just that you haven't made that discovery yet. So go out, take the initiative, make the discovery. And then the last thing is never quit, because there is a reason you're doing this. There's a goal behind it. There's an end result to that. It's just that it's that process that's the most important part. I tell people all the time, marry the process and divorce the results. All right. Marry the process and divorce the results. So all of that, the willing, take initiative, never quit, is all the process. And you don't know when that is gonna happen. You don't know when it's gonna spring and okay, this is the moment where I've reached that level of success. So you have to stay in the process, and you could put end goals to it. You can say, hey, I want to be here by this time. And what's going to help you do is to help you move during that point in time. So you say, I'm doing this time. This is the date I want to go. And even when you reach that date, if you're not where you want to be, then you set another date. But when you have these dates set, you know, hey, I'm in this process and I have this time to make it happen. And what it's going to do is going to help you compress and collapse those time frames. All right. So the win formula. All right. You got to be willing. You got to take the initiative and never quit. All right. So if you got some value out of this today, let us know. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you comment below in the comment section. We're going to have all kinds of links and great things inside of the description area. If you listen to this on the podcast and you got value today, make sure you subscribe to us, and you can do something like $99 a month or $5 a month or something like that. And all it's going to do is help us get this message out to more people. All right. So episode number 2, the win formula here at the Valuenaire Vault. My name is Mark, the Valuenaire. I want to thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.